Hey, what's happening, guys? What's going on today? This is Jamel Hassell here from Bermuda, and today we're talking about Michel Bayle, the great Michel Bayle. He had the silky smooth riding style. He first came on the shores of America in 1989. With some backing of pro circuit. And he already had two world championships at that point. Anyhow, so he had some accolades, but he wasn't established in America as yet. So when he came over with some back in the pro circuit, he was hoping, which he did eventually, to impress Roger DeCosta and Dave Arnold, who was managers of Team Honda, excuse me, at the current time that he came. So he was, came to eager to impress, and he did so with some inspiring supercross rides, and also with him winning in his debut senior 250 motocross class debut at Gainesville, Florida. you know he won that as well. So then he went back to the shores of Europe in 1989. He went back, but he made the impression in that brief stint that he made the first time in 1989 with some inspiring rides, like I mentioned previously, in Supercross, and winning the Gainesville 250 National. So without a doubt, if he was to make an impression, that was a race. They knew he could make an impact there, and they saw that talent. They picked up on it one time. So when he went back to his shores, in a sense, he gave America a tease. He gave Team Honda a tease. Went back to his shores, came back in 1990, at the age of 19, 10 the age of 19, signed with Honda, and Honda signed him to Supercross Championship 250 and 125 Nationals Outdoors, which he didn't mind at the time because he came over with the intention to win a Supercross Championship anyway. But during that season, he narrowly lost to his teammate and hot rival Jeff Stanton in that series. And outdoors, he was in that same year. He went back. They had him on the 125 outdoors. He ran like 47 races or something. He was on a roll until a broken arm took him out of that. So he was injured at the end of the season for that new championship in 1990. 91, however, he came out swinging. He won the 250 Supercross Championship, then 250 Motocross Championship. He won the 250 Motocross Championship without even winning a single series of the run. Ousting Jeff Stanton, his teammate, but Stanton had some bad luck that kept him from winning the championship as well. However, Bill went on to win the championship. Consistency was, helped to go towards winning a championship. However, in the 500 class, up against the likes of Jeff Wood, he superseded his expectations. He was more aggressive on the bigger bike, the 500cc class bike. He shared the aggression. So he took the authority and took the championship and won. And traded a few wins with Jeff Wood, but he was the more aggressive rider and the more dominant rider in that 500 class series. So in 1991, finally at a young age, he won 3 championships at a very young age. At the end of that season, he basically lost interest, and he stated clearly that he wanted to go to street bike racing, and it was sharing in his riding in 1992. Basically, he was just riding around, going through the motions, and ended up losing all 3 of his #1 plates based on the issue that he wanted to go. He had interest, not an issue. He had interest in racing street bikes. So, and that's what he ended up doing after 1992, and it was evident in his riding that he had lost interest. He went on to the street bike circuit. He as a fast liner. He got up to speed quickly, but interest took him out of that. But looking over Bill, he was silky smooth, and he made it look effortless as a rider, and he is technically, naturally, is a natural rider and is technical. He is known for taking his rear brake and riding it in the rut, running the rear brake in the rut. That was his trademark. But it was a pleasure to watch, and it's been a pleasure talking to you. I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a nice day.